Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy, lONl, and I'll be doing a gameplay commentary over some Call of Duty Black Ops 2. For this particular episode, I just wanted to have a conversation with you guys and let you know what is to be expected in the next 24 hours, because we do have some very exciting things coming up. I look forward to it. I think you guys will really enjoy the content, and I really look forward to making content that is different than what we have previously been doing for quite some time. With you guys knowing and all the information being shared, I want you guys to know that the roots will still be there. I'll still upload Call of Duty, I'll still upload Battlefield, but I want to do some other projects. I want to introduce different content in the channel. I want to try to do some more playthroughs because, well, I like my playthroughs. I think they're fun. I think I can bring a different taste to, the playthrough channels and overall just offer something different for you guys. As well as maybe exposing different content that is not already readily available to you because, well, maybe you guys are unfamiliar with the selected title. That's something to take into consideration. With that in mind, guys, you guys know the games that I'm going to be purchasing along with some software, and I'm going to be updating a few of my license agreements, followed by, well, Machinima has been so kindly to pay me for the last couple of months. So it's been really exciting. I actually have a little bit more money than I thought I was going to have, and overall, everything's going to kind of fit into a very, very nice, comfortable, I guess, platform. And with you guys knowing, I had games I wanted to purchase like Payday 2 because I've never played Payday 1, but Payday 2 just looks badass. I mean, it just looks amazing. Who doesn't want to rob a bank? I mean, come on. Like, you can't hold that to me too much. I mean, it looks kind of cool. The overall theme of the game is very exciting. The overall contrast and the weapons looks amazing. It just looks like something I think I would like. Many of you guys know I've talked about Counter-Source, Counter-Strike, Counter-Source Go, I mean, the whole list. I don't exactly know all the titles, but they do have a package on Steam that you can buy them all for a centralized price. Also, you can get Gary's mod. And that looks like something I think I'm going to pick up. I've never played any of the games, and to be honest, I'm probably not going to be an MLG pro. But it would be nice to jump into PC gaming, because as many of you guys know, I am going to be buying Battlefield 4 on PC. I probably won't buy it on consoles, because I don't see a reason to, because I want, true 1920 by 1080 native, 1080p quality, so I want the best there is available. However, I'm not saying that Battlefield 4 on the next-gen consoles is going to be bad. It's going to look a lot better than what it does now. It's going to play amazing. But, if I do have a PC, if it's good enough to play, obviously, AAA games on, of course I'm going to go with that. So with that in mind, it only makes sense for me to hopefully want to build up my skill level, get a little bit more familiar with my PC setup, overall build my, skill in that platform. Many of you guys have played with me on console and I've had the luxury of playing with you guys, and I've talked about this many times, but I want you to understand that, I'm pretty familiar with a controller. I've had a controller in my hand for a very long time. I played the original consoles and all that stuff, and I talked like that in my last episode, which was the Let's Talk About Me series, which I think is an amazing series in my opinion, of course. But with that in mind, I look forward to hopefully advancing beyond just a beginner. I want to become somebody that you're like, yeah, I want that guy on my team. Because as of now, I'm just kind of another player running around. I have my good games, I have my okay games, and unfortunately I do have my bad games. And unfortunately, I don't want to have bad games. I want to have good games, and I want to be a player that everybody wants on their team. So with that in mind, guys, I will be purchasing probably Borderlands 2 as well. It's pretty cheap on Steam, like what, 20, 30 bucks, nothing like that too crazy. So I will be getting that. I know a lot of you guys have wanted me to do playthroughs and talk about things and do overall just gameplay commentaries of centralized games, and that will be coming. Playthroughs is something that I'm very passionate about. You guys know I love doing it. I think it's a very fun platform to introduce you guys to games as well as bring out my personality. The Let's Talk About Me series is great, but it takes me a long time to think of topics to talk about. I mean, I could easily talk about really boring topics, but I try to add a spice in there. I want to add a story. I want to be emotionally engaged into the conversation. And that's what I try to do with you guys, because I want you to also feel, or attempt to feel, what I felt during the video. So that's kind of what I like to do in the playthroughs. I know in the past the playthroughs have not been the best audio quality, but I have to say now, the audio quality should be a lot better. You guys should have seen a drastic change from the May event to now, and you guys should have noticed that the quality sounds sufficiently more crisp, and it sounds a lot better. It doesn't sound too loud. YouTube is not re-rendering it, so it should be what I've been having or wanting for quite some time. So with that introduced, guys, there will be a couple of software licensing things that I have to fulfill. Of course, Adobe, I am a cloud member. I do get a huge discount due to the student program or whatever you want to call it, so I'll have to get that for thumbnails. That doesn't really hurt or affect you guys, but it helps myself. It makes the videos better, and it allows me to constantly change thumbnails, because to be honest with you guys, I love the thumbnails now. I think they are amazing. I think they're very clean. I think they are very crisp. and I think they add a different dynamic. I don't think they get introduced into other people's videos. I don't think that they are similar to some people's videos. However, I am aware that the Battlefield 1 is like a YouTuber, but to be honest, you know, I like his thumbnail. It's a very clean thumbnail, so of course I went kind of like that, and I tried to build and change it a little bit to make it my own, and hopefully everybody's okay with that. It doesn't seem like you guys have noticed, so I'm going to leave it at that. With that in mind, guys, I want you to know that obviously I'm going to be purchasing a few of different licenses that are mainly referred to having the ability to have friends come in on the videos, do dual comms with me, have the ability to obviously capture their audio, because as of this moment, DX Story is great. Don't get me wrong, I love DX Story, I obviously bought it, I'm not somebody that torrented it, and with that in mind, well, unfortunately, you know, I want to be able to separate audio channels. I want to make sure I can tune down people's audio on the fly instead of having, well, unfortunately, the program synchronize 2 audio tracks into one and make the video just not sound as good as maybe it could be. So I will be buying a few different line things. It's nothing too crazy, but without getting into really huge details, I will have to purchase that. Overall, this whole financial inevitability will probably be pretty cheap. I mean, it's not very expensive by itself. There will be a few other games I'm going to be picking up, but I'm going to go through the Steam store, check out their sales, their discounts, and see what's all going on there. Obviously, I have a passion for Trouble in Terrorist Town. Maybe Prop Hunt. I've been looking at that. That looks like a lot of fun. I think that could be a good time for everybody. There are a lot of games. There are a lot of cool little indie games, a lot of mods and modifications, stuff like that look like a lot of fun. And I know you guys have been wanting to see Arma content from me forever. And I know, I am completely aware of it. And believe me, I have wanted to do it. But I've been trying to figure out how to maintain frames, but at the same expense, not, you know, tune down my quality too much. Because when I play, I'm a graphics whore. I like to be able to see that tree beautifully 9,000 meters away. I just want it to look like it's brand new. So I don't want to sacrifice too much, but at the same expense, I do want to get videos up of that configuration. Of course, DayZ, the official game, is going to be coming out soon, so that does offer me a little bit of the ability to hopefully get content when that comes out. I imagine that'll be no struggle. Many of you guys know that the AAA titles are coming up here in the next couple of months. That is going to be good for my channel as well. And I do look forward to doing some edits along the way. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to update you. I wanted to keep you guys in the loop. If you haven't been following the channel maybe as strictly as, you know, maybe you say sometimes, or overall if you've just been kind of tuning out a little bit, this at least gives you a reminder that new content is coming today, and I look forward to hopefully buying some stuff and having content uploaded over the weekend, and I imagine you guys will be very excited to see a change and hopefully some adapting of the channel. Anyway, guys, this has been NMO. I'm going to sign off a little bit early. I'll let you guys finish out the rest of the gameplay, and until then, guys, this is me, and I'll say goodbye. Peace.